In the last video, I showed you how to save your resources as a free-to-play player and stretch them as far as possible. And if you're free-to-play, struggling with progression, feeling stuck in a rut, and starting to think, maybe I should just swipe the card once, you found the right video. Today, I'm going to break down my actual gameplay and show you how free-to-play players can still win games without maxed meta robots. And without spending money. I'll show you how free-to-play players gain access to some of the strongest robots completely free, and more importantly, how to get the absolute most value out of every robot you own, even if it's a not top-tier meta machine. Stick around till the end, because the final tip is what separates free-to-play players who win occasionally from the ones who win consistently. First things first, how do free-to-play players actually get access to strong robots? You can't just build these in the workshop anymore. Instead, you're going to find them through leaderboards, the black market, and most commonly, data pads. If you're not optimizing your super chest, I highly recommend watching the previous video. I break down exactly how to get the most out of your keys because that system alone decides how fast your account grows. Once you finally unlock a robot that fits your playstyle, that's when all the saved silver starts to matter. You should already have silver saved from grinding events, keys, and data pads. And if you want to stretch your silver even further, you already know the rule. Never upgrade without a discount. 20% minimum, 40% if you could wait. This patience is what lets free-to-play players punch way above their weight later on. Once you have a solid robot, winning games isn't about raw power, it's about how you play. There are 4 main skills that let free-to-play players compete with stronger opponents, and I'm going to break each one down in a way that's easy to apply immediately. The single most important part of War Robots is positioning. Bad positioning can turn a meta robot into scrap metal. Good positioning can turn an average robot into an absolute menace. Positioning is how robots with less firepower than sword units or tests can still put up a fight. I'll be using my Raven here, not the best robot in the game, or the best in my hangar, but one with great mobility and decent damage. With a pilot that gives stealth during jump, I can stall opponents, waste their abilities, survive invincibility windows, and escape using the double jump ability. And if you want even more mobility, you can run a jump unit instead of a healing module. I can grab this kill here real quick, and watch this complete outplay. I know that the Ophion robot has quantum radar in its ability, so my jump doesn't do much, but this wall does. And then he's trapped, with no escape, and we could just finish off the job. This sneaky little guy thought I was wasting all of my ammo, while I was trying to hit him in his infinite stealth, which is crazy. And I would assume he didn't know about the stealth on the Raven, since all he had to do was buy the setup as a pack, and my teammate and I could take him out.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. This is it.
One technique that helps a lot is pre-firing. This is when you bait an enemy around a corner, aim slightly ahead of them, and fire before they appear. They walk straight into your shots while you take almost no damage. And if things get bad, you don't fight to the death, you create space. This leads perfectly into the next skill, knowing when to disengage. Right now, this is a fair 1v1. Equal health, equal opportunity. But the moment another enemy jumps in, it becomes a 2v1. And at that point, staying is no longer brave, it's throwing. Because my robot has strong mobility, I can retreat, reposition, and force them to either back off or chase me straight into my teammates. Either way, the advantage shifts back to us. Free-to-play players survive by choosing their fights, not by taking every one. Next up, and this is huge for domination in Beacon Rush, beacon control. The goal is simple. Drain the enemy's beacon bar before yours runs out, or before your team loses all its robots. To stay ahead, you want to control at least 3 beacons at all times. But beacon control isn't just about aggression, it's also about survival. Every unnecessary death feeds Titan Charge, accelerates enemy momentum, and can flip a winning game into a loss. Titans are game changers. One strong Titan at the wrong moment can decide the entire match. Smart beacon play is how underleveled teams beat stronger ones. And finally, the most overlooked skill in War Robots is playing with your team. You've heard the phrase, safety in numbers, right? That absolutely applies here. No matter how strong a robot is, it cannot tank damage from multiple enemies focusing it down. This is where support robots shine. I love playing robots like the Nuo because I could heal incoming damage, share bonuses with linked teammates, boost damage through passive modules, and create near unkillable pushes. By staying slightly behind the front line, I could heal, deal consistent damage, control space, and still escape bad situations. With long long-range weapons and smart positioning, I'm contributing massive value without ever needing top-tier gear. And with that, that's gonna wrap up this video. Today we covered how free-to-play players actually win in War Robots, not by chasing every new meta robot, but by playing smarter. We talked about how free-to-play players can still access strong robots over time, why positioning matters more than raw damage, knowing when to disengage instead of throwing your robot away, how beacon control can decide games before firepower ever does, and finally, why playing with your team, especially in support roles, lets under-leveled hangers punch way above their weight. None of this requires spending money. It requires patience, awareness, and really good decision making. This series is going to be built around proving that free-to-play players can still progress, can compete, and can enjoy War Robots without swiping a card. And this video is just the start. If you found this helpful, thank you genuinely for watching all the way through. Your time means a lot. If you want to support the channel, leaving a like helps more free-to-play players find content like this, and subscribing lets you follow this account as I continue building a competitive hanger 100% free-to-play. Feel free to leave a comment letting me know what league are you in, or what part of free-to-play has been the hardest for you so far. I read every comment, and I want this channel to be a place where free-to-play players actually help each other improve. Thanks again for watching, thanks for engaging, and I'll see you in the next one. Save your silver, and good luck on the battlefield.